Hi there. I'd like to share with you my very small collection of QSL cards. The reason I'm doing this is because I have resisted the temptation for some time to send off for QSL cards because many stations simply don't even acknowledge receipt of a reception report. You can write to these guys and you just hear nothing back. And I'm pretty busy, and to sit down and write a letter or type a letter, print it out with the reception details, put it in the post, and then hope that I might get something back. To be honest with you, it's a bit of a pain. It's time consuming, and if I'm totally honest, I can't be bothered because I know that the chances of actually receiving something are often remote. But I was talking to somebody on YouTube a while ago and who said that, well, actually, some stations you can just email them the reception details, which got me thinking, well, okay, I could email a station with a link to my reception video from my channel. That would only take 5 minutes, and ask for a QSL card back in the post. So I did that, and the first QSL card that I ever got was for Relevant Radio, who broadcast out of Naples, Florida, WCNZ on 1660 kilohertz, and they sent me this QSL card with a Mother Teresa's prayer card. They're a religious station, and I was really pleased to receive that. So then I thought, well, okay, I'll send a few more emails. So what I sort of have been tending to do is once a week, or a couple of times a week, I'll send an email to a station. Anyway, I emailed a guy called Steve Canny, who's he's a board member and advisor to the Ontario DX Association. He manages the QSL service for CFRX and CFRB. He sent me this card for my reception of CFRX on shortwave, which was very nice of him. And he sent me this one for my reception of CFRB on medium wave on 1010 kilohertz. Very nice chap, very helpful. If you've got reception details for either of these stations, if you've heard them, then you should write to this guy. Nice chap. Equally, there's a chap called Terry Brett, who I've written to. I actually sent him 2 emails. I sent him an email with a reception video for, I can't remember which one it was, one of the CBC stations on medium wave. So I sent him 2 emails, and he actually sent me 4 QSL cards. Now, CBGY on 750 kilohertz. What else? CBNA 600 kilohertz. CKZN on 6160 kilohertz shortwave, and CBG on 1400 kilohertz. Very nice chap, and so he sent me 4 QSL cards for, and I actually sent him 2 emails basically. With simply just some brief reception details, but what's more important, I suppose, the link to my actual reception video. It kind of makes the SINPO code in this context sort of not irrelevant, but there's far more information that can be gleaned from a broadcaster by actually watching a reception video than just someone's kind of attempt to complete a SINPO evaluation or an SIO evaluation of reception. It can be subjective, but to actually look at the reception, listen to it, I think provides more information. So the last card I got, QSL card, was from CHU for their signal on 3330 kilohertz on shortwave. That arrived really quickly. That arrived literally within a couple of days. So that is it for my QSL cards. What's also happened actually is that sometimes you write to these people and they tell you that they won't send you a card, but they actually send you an electronic an EQSL. So a couple of days ago, for my reception of this station, actually was in October, I got this EQSL from Bloomberg, WWBBR New York, on medium wave. My friend Rudolph sent me this EQSL for Radio Transmundial from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Rudolph Grimm, he's actually got his own YouTube channel, you should check it out. He's got some really nice reception videos. And I got this EQSL from Al Caravan Radio a while back. So if the station has a policy of not sending hard copies, quite often they will send you an EQSL anyway. So I'm just, honestly, I can't be bothered to sit writing letters all the time to radio stations, and posting them, on the basis that they might actually respond, but in all likelihood they probably won't. So, to send us kind of speculative email with a link to a reception, or however you present the reception details, takes literally 5 minutes. And although the results, are kind of limited, I've sent far more emails than have received either EQSLs or physical QSL cards. It doesn't take a lot of time. So, when you hear nothing, you don't sort of feel, well, that was a complete waste of time, because you don't have to invest a lot of time in it. So, my collection of QSL cards is never going to be very large, because of the way that, I approach it. But, it is nice every now and then to, receive a card in the post, and if nothing else, I can use them to decorate the walls of my very untidy shack. So there you go. So that's my views on sending reception reports. I don't know what you guys do. I know that a lot of people still write letters in the post and, include postage, etc. Which is fine if you've got the time to do that. I don't really have the time, but like I said, it is nice to get a card in the post, from those stations that are prepared to do it. And I do think that providing a reception report, particularly a link to to audio, or video, or reception video, provides them with a lot of technical information. So I'm sure that those stations that bother to read these, can glean information from it with regard to how their signal propagates. So it should be worthwhile for them. And if you get a reply, then more the better, really. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks.